Happy Sunday, guys. I just have a quick message. Stay focused. Just know that a lot of stuff is coming down around you and it's not your fault. It really doesn't have anything to do with you. I want you to know that if you're in a job and the company management, like your supervisors or whatever, if they are people that are very power hungry, they love struggles, they are disrespectful, they treat employees like crap, they're going to start to get fired real soon. They're going to start to be held accountable. I know it sounds crazy, but I know what's happening. I feel it. Because the higher ups, I don't know, I guess it's a shift or change going on. They're starting to really stop seeing customers as customers and stop seeing employees as like they're just their way of making money. They're starting to go back to why they started their business. And so what they're here to do now is get things in alignment. So they're going to start looking at, why is my turnover rate high? Why I have so many employee complaints and customer complaints? They're going to start tracking where those coming from, and they're going to start firing people. Watch. This is man. You're going to start seeing people that it could be new people that's been there for a while that haven't been appreciated or moved up. They're going to start moving up, because those are the ones that really love their job and they love the product, they love the company, they love what they do. And the CEOs are going to start putting those people in charge. Because why not? Why wouldn't you put somebody in charge that loves people? I don't care if you're a food producer. I mean, you should love people, because the food that you're making, you're providing, is nourishment for the mind, body, and soul. So it doesn't matter if it's clothing products. Like, you want to make sure that what you're providing for people to put on their skin is not killing them. So I don't care what industry it is, it's all gonna collapse. It's all gonna come down. Like, it's just gonna happen. The other part of it is, I need you to understand something. That's why I don't want you to worry, and I want you to stay focused. See, people think that when they talk about you, they come against you, they try to humble you. They think that they're actually directly coming after you. But what they don't understand is they are, I guess what Christians say, about the anointed one, and every religion, every culture has a saying about it. But when you mess with somebody that was sent and that's covered, like, that's what they don't understand. That's the problem. And I want you to understand that, because there's some things you need to address, but a lot of it you don't need to, because they're going to handle it for you. Like, if you really think back on your life to people that have messed with you, and you look at kind of like, you see the domino effect, that was because of you. And I think a lot of times you don't take credit for that. You're just like, oh, well, I don't know why that happened. Yes, you do. It's because of you. It's because they messed with you. They came after you. They bullied you. They lied on you. They did all this stuff to you. Your lying, your seed, and your protectors didn't like that. They didn't like it. That's why, like, some of y'all will like break up with somebody, and then you find out that their life is falling apart. Or you're best friends with somebody, and then you're not friends with them anymore, and their life start falling apart. They were literally living under your protection. Because sometimes your protectors won't allow, somebody around you to fall, because it will affect you. I am a firm believer of that. Because there's so many people that I was around, they said, my life is better with you in it. And I've heard it so many times, but it's like, I didn't really pay attention to it. Now I understand. You were living off of my energy. You were living under my protection. Stay focused. And don't forget who you are. People have a hard time digesting you and dealing with you because of these very things. Because this is how I am. I will burn a bridge with me standing on it. Literally. I will look down and be like, dang, that's a long fall. But if it gets to the point where, you are really affecting me, I will burn that bridge knowing that I'm gonna fall to the water, to the rocks, whatever it is down there, I'm gonna take it, because we gotta disconnect. If we're at war, I'm on a boat and you're on a boat, I'm gonna get my people off my boat and I'm gonna take my boat and crash into your boat. Like, that's where I'm at with life. Like, I will literally take myself down to disconnect something that's killing me. You know, you're the type of person that, see, you're not perfect, but you're aware. And people can't deal with that. That's why when you bring something to somebody's attention and then they turn it back on you, you're just like, okay, yeah, I did do that. I was like this. Now let's circle back to what I was talking about you currently. People, they don't know how to deal with you. I mean, like, your job, like bosses, regular people, they don't know how to handle you, because everything you do, you alchemize. You stay calm, you stay focused, and you alchemize everything somebody brings to you. And people, it makes them so angry. When people see you and they get so angry, they're so annoyed. They're so annoyed at the fact that they feel like you don't deserve to smile. You don't deserve to be pretty. You don't deserve to have money. You don't deserve that blessing. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just irritates them to the core of them. Like, you will walk in, hello, and immediately you'll feel like this hate, and it's like, I didn't even do anything. Yeah, you did. You woke up this morning. That's your problem. That was the problem. You literally woke up this morning and they did not like that. They're in for a rude awakening, because you got a lot of more mornings you're going to be waking up like, I'm sorry. You can't help that you're blessed. You can't help that you're called, because people don't understand is those chosen ones, it was destined, you know, before you were even born. Like, somebody chose that life for you. You're just here to carry out the task. Like, it's not even your fault, because, you know, a lot of chosen ones quit. A lot of us, we're like, I don't want this power. I don't want this gift. I don't want this life. I want to be left alone. I want to mind my business. And you know what? Movies after movies show you the same thing. It's usually the underdog. The people that don't want the power are the ones that end up being given the power. I'm sorry, y'all. You're not going to be able to escape it. You're not going to be able to run. So you might as well accept that you are chosen. You are blessed. You are protected. You might as well accept the fact that people's lives will crumble because they mess with you. You got to even understand that, as harsh as this may sound, your team will take somebody off of this earth for what they've done to you. And I'm standing on that, because I have seen that. I've seen that. So, in my own life. So, for those that resonate with this, stay focused. For those of you that are running around causing havoc on people, be careful. Be careful, because you could be treating a waitress wrong, a janitor wrong, somebody that you think is below you, treating them like they're nothing because of some title, some God complex you have. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful how you treat people and your perception of people, because you'll be working for those very people. And you better hope they have the same grace they have now. But be very, very careful, because it will not only affect you, it will affect your line. I'm looking directly at you because I feel it deeply, and I want you to understand. If it doesn't come back and get you, it will get your line. It will get your kids. It will get your grandkids. It will affect you one way or another. So while you're running around here being a little tyrant, watch your steps. Watch your steps, especially in this year. Y'all keep playing around. Y'all, you know, I don't even watch the news, but I know shit is coming down. I feel it. People are standing up for the truth. They are speaking the truth. Like, we're in it. We're in it. And the funny part is, I want you to understand, even if you don't believe in karma, even if you don't believe in the words that I say, even if you don't believe that what you sow you shall reap, even if you don't believe in any of those things, even if you feel like you're so powerful that none of that applies to you, whether you believe it or not is going to happen. So you can sit on your pedestal, you can stand on the backs of people, on the necks of people, thinking that they're nothing, and you're trying to humble people. There is something bigger than you that's getting ready to humble you. And it's all by your actions. Like everything that you've done is getting ready to catch up to you. I bet my life on the words I just spoke for 10 minutes and 13 seconds. That's how sure I am. So maybe for some of y'all, this is that point. You're at a crossroad where you can make a decision, because you always have a choice. You always have a choice of the life that you want to make. Yeah, you may have done a shit ton of bad stuff, but you still have time to change. But if you're at this crossroad right now and you decide to go to the left and you know better, some of y'all, this is y'all last warning. Because y'all have had speed bumps, y'all have had warning signs after signs, and y'all still choosing to go left. If you're still choosing to go left, there's going to be some hard, painful consequences coming your way. There's free will. There's free will. And a lot of y'all think that y'all don't have free will, and this is the cards you were dealt. My family has been this way. Generation's been this way. I have no choice. Okay. Well, you keep riding on the thought that it is what it is. This is the way that I am. You keep living and thinking that. And watch your whole entire life crumble. The children will pay for the sins of the parents. Said what I said. I said what I said. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Anyway, my face is getting hot, y'all, because this energy gets it going. I'm so excited. Even with that message, I'm excited because I know that times are changing. Like, things are getting ready to change now. So I'm excited about that because, yeah, I feel enough is enough. Like, I feel like one side has kind of been ruling and moving for a while, for a very long time. And even with that said, even with all the negativity and the craziness going on in the world, there's some good stuff coming out of it because people are truly waking up. Not those like, I'm woke, and blah, 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 and the pyramids, and not that type of woke. I mean, the woke where you're looking at your childhood and your life and you're like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. And it could be simple fact like, you know what? My grandparents spanked my mom and my dad. My parents spanked us, which half the time it was abuse. And you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. My so-and-so used to drink and do drugs. You know what? No, I'm not doing that anymore. You're going to start questioning things. I was raised in, believing this, but it doesn't feel right. You're going to start, feeling more. You're going to be like, you know what? I understand that for hundreds of years, this is what we've been doing, but it doesn't feel right. If it doesn't feel right, stop doing it. Stop doing it. Let me tell you something, y'all. I literally don't talk to anybody from my family, and I'm doing fine. If you're wondering if you're going to be alone or whatever, if you're going to suffer and die, I mean, let me tell you something. It was very hard. It was hard for a while, but there was help along the way. Let me tell you, Christians, the footprints, like that's how it's been. You can call it Jesus, you can call it God, you can call it Holy Spirit, you can call it universe, answers, whatever. But I'm telling you, during my rough times, my team carried me. During the times that I thought I was alone, they were with me. So yeah, it's going to feel like that in the very beginning till you really understand that you're never alone. You are never alone. Choosing me, choosing love, choosing a different path has been the best decisions I made of my life. Like, the abundance, like, okay, back in the day, I feel like everything that I got, all the cars, the money, the blessings, like I had to work so hard for. Like, I struggled. I was tired, exhausted. Y'all, look at this skin right here. Look at this skin. I literally look younger today than I have been this whole entire time. You can't tell me the energy, negativity, and unforgiveness. You can't tell me that doesn't age you, make you sick. Nobody can convince me that that's not true. I'm trying to be nice, y'all. I'm trying to be nice, but I'm telling you that it was totally worth it. It is worth it. It's going to be hard because maybe, you know, I say birds of a feather, maybe you have like all your family around you, but if you still feel lonely, just be by yourself. Be by yourself. In this time of my life now, since I've let all that go, I work less. Things seem like I'll be like, man, I really want this. Like the parking space that I'm sitting in. When I moved here, the property manager told me that a parking space will never be available. I have a 2-year agreement here. And I'm like, damn, like I gotta pay for parking, gotta find parking. Like I remember saying, like, I don't want to do that's too much. And I kid you not, even like a week later, there's a sign post in the lobby that a parking space is open in my building. Like when I say things have been coming with ease, I'm like, I want this. And I'll run into somebody like, hey, I have a box of this. You know, can you use any? I'm like, yes. If I wanted 5 pair of shoes back in the day, I would have to work and pay for 5 pair of shoes. If I want 5 pair of shoes now, somebody's giving them to me. And I'm gonna make a whole nother video. Somebody gave me a box, 2 boxes, and these shoes were basically brand new. I looked at these shoes because I'm nosy as hell. They run from like $200 to $240. There's like 10 to 12 pair of shoes in there. And somebody gave them to me. A lot of y'all want the money. I want the blessing. I tell you all the time, I don't care how I get it. I just want the blessing. I want $1 million. I want money so I can buy a car. No, just give me the car. If you got a car, just give me the car. Man, I'm starting to get in shape. I need to, I need 5 pair of new shoes. I don't have to give them, just give me the shoes. Y'all trying to control how y'all bless. No, I want the blessing. I want the blessing. Like, I want a Porsche. I don't have to have the money for the Porsche to buy the Porsche cash if you want to give me a Porsche. Anyway, I've talked long enough. Y'all get my point. It's going to be a great year. And the unfortunate part, the unfortunate is for those that are still aiming for you. I don't care if you're 20, 30, 40, 50. It's just getting started. It's just getting, like, your life, you're getting a second chance at life, is just getting started. And your years are not short. You're going to have a lot of years to enjoy this new life, this second chance that you have been given. You're going to have a lot of years to enjoy it. And it's going to be public too. Yikes. For those that think they know you, they've been watching you, they don't know anything is going on in your life. But, and I know you don't want to be seen, you don't want to be in the public eye, but you will. Because that's the design of things. Your enemies will see you in the spotlight. That's part of their karma. So don't worry about them. Don't worry about who's going to see you, what they're going to say. You just get in that spotlight. Like, this life is solely conspiring for you. Don't focus on them. None of the past. No ex. No. Anybody who's behind you, leave them behind and keep going forward. Because there's a whole group of people, a new tribe, a new everything that's waiting for you. They're already there. You're just walking the path to meet them. They're ready for you. So, man, I just see a picture of like you center stage, and the stadium is just full of people, and they're all genuinely applauding for you. Not that fake ass, like, I'm so happy for you, hope she falls. I hope he falls. Nah, like, they're so proud of you. I'm proud of you. But, yeah, if you're hoping that you can hide, they're not going to let you. So get used to being in the spotlight. You can't run from it. I know you're pretty good at running, but you can't run from this. I love you guys as always. And I'm genuinely excited for you guys, because there's no one on earth that deserves this life more than you. So, and I hope you know that. So when it comes, you're not like, I don't know, why did you deserve this? Just, it's okay. Accept your blessings, take it. It's going to be a lot, but you got it. It's fine. You've been preparing for this your whole entire life. So you'll be fine. I feel so good. I feel so good. Like, this joy that I have running through me, I never thought. And speaking of joy, I'm going to be working on, for years people have been saying that I should write a book. I'm not. I'm going to do a video, because there is an importance of knowing, like, you guys see me now, how happy, how joyous I am. I need you guys to know where I came from, so that you can understand the happiness that I have. Because I don't ever want it to be, like influencers, like, oh my God, get ready with me as I lie to people about my life. No, I'm not doing that. I want you to know everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I feel like it's important. People can see, your end result and think like, oh, well, you didn't work hard, or of course you can smile because you have this. I may have all this stuff now, but I didn't. And I came from a very, very rough life. So, and I want to share it because I want you to know that you have two choices. You have two choices. If you want this life, it's going to be a conscious choice. So, and I also want you to know that when you see how bad my life was and you see where I'm at today, maybe to give you some hope, like, damn, maybe I can make it. Maybe I can change. Maybe I'm not so bad that I can't, get this and get that. That's why I want to be completely vulnerable and transparent about everything. And also I want you to see that because you come from a certain line of people, that doesn't mean that you have to continue it. Even if you got to continue it alone, that's okay. So I'll be working on that the next few weeks, and I'm excited. And I feel like for years I've been told this, and I've been so nervous and so afraid, but I'm like, I'm ready now. I'm excited. I'm excited because I feel like it's going to help someone. And that is my goal. That is my journey. I always want to help somebody. So I want to help them see their power and what's possible, because sometimes there's a ceiling and we think that that's it. Me, my whole life, I've been coloring outside of the lines and busting through ceilings my whole entire life. So just want you to know that it's possible. All right, have a great Sunday. Oh my God, 22 minutes. People think that I'm quiet. I'm not quiet. I'm just aware. I don't talk to you a lot because you're moving funny and I don't trust you. But have a great Sunday and a great week. It's going to be a great week for you. I promise. It's going to be a great week. And lastly, hopefully it's last, I like to talk a lot. But for example, if you lose your job this week, if somebody breaks up with you this week, if something that you perceive as negative happens this week, please know that it's in your favor. Please know that, because there are things that we don't see, no matter how. You can be a seer, you can be a prophet, there's some things that you can't see. So I need you to understand that your team sees it and it's all in your favor. It could be like, you're the only one in your family that's working and this job is paying your bills and you get fired. Please understand, if this happens to you, something better is coming. And it's not going to be a last minute something coming in. It's going to be right on time. Okay. So, if somebody breaks up with you, you break up with somebody, whatever the case, just know it's for your protection. I don't care if everything is going good and they break up with you. You don't know what they do behind closed doors and when they're not with you. And I think that's for somebody. Hell, it could be a flat tire, and everybody knows how freaking annoying, how expensive that is. But it could be slowing you down or stopping you for something that was going to kill you. I'd rather have a flat tire than get into an accident a mile up and die. You understand what I'm saying? So watch out for that as well. It's going to be very hard in the moment to be like, oh, I'm so grateful. I understand that. But if you just wait a little bit, you're going to see that was really in your favor. So especially this week and next week. I feel like that's it. I like had so many thoughts this morning. I like woke up with like all this energy and feelings and stuff like that. But if I got more to say, I'll just make another video, right? All right, bye.